You know, Joey was always a very open person. Exciting for me to be around. I think everybody called him a friend.
Joey Gratton was a great guy. Still is, because he's still in our hearts. He's up with some great guardian angels, but he was always a smile everywhere we were at. Great to see him, a hug, a handshake. We always looked forward to Thursday night in Key West because that was the one time we got to see Joey really cut loose, because that was his night in Key West. But
I first met Joey in 2003 at the marathon race with APBA. He was running with Slug Hefner and the Dirty Duck. And as always, you know, I met him at registration. We were running in a P-class boat, and you know, we've seen him race and admired the way he was, and just that infectious smile.
One of the funny stories for me was years ago I was staying in different motels, and Joey saw me and he said, "Hey, let me put you up here in the St. Clair hotel. Very expensive." And he took me over to the counter and he gave me their name, and I gave them my name, and everything worked out right. And he reached down to get his billfold and he said, "Oh, hey man, I don't have any money." And I thought, oh, and he said, "I know you've heard that before." And everybody laughed, and he said, "I'll get Priscilla, it'll be taken care of." And it was, but you know, just the idea of how sometimes scatterbrained, he was always excited, let's do this, and then he would say, "Hey, go do that." And he was a riot to be around, with his ability to think big and to get people involved in all types of activities and caring about those who had needs.
So anyway, yeah, you know, we trusted each other. He would call up, and whatever he needed, I was there, and vice versa. It's tough. He was my best friend, yeah.
Knowing him, racing against him, a friendship with him for 13 years, he was the kind of guy that you measured yourself against. He was such a quality human being that if you were competing against him, you measured yourself that way, because he was so good at everything that he did. And in terms of how he dealt with people, how he was as a competitor, his level of sportsmanship, Joey was just everything. He was a phenomenal sportsman. And like I said, to me, he was a guy that you just looked up to. Everyone looked up to him.
it was every time around Joey, it was fun. Always, I swear to God. I mean, it's just every site we went to, it was great to see Joey. We always had a good time cutting up.
Joey was, you know, a pillar to the offshore racing community. Every time you saw Joey, you know, he was like, "Hey, Duggar." You know, he was just a great guy to be around. You sit down and talk to, and it's like, you know, sometimes you wouldn't see him in 2 or 3 months on end. He's the kind of guy you sit down with and like you just saw him yesterday. You know, I have a lot of respect for the gentleman. He's a great family man, pillar of the offshore community and his community as a whole. He's a man that'll be missed dearly here.
Hardest thing I had to do was tell my dad Joey passed. And I miss him today.
Not many racers bring all of their family with them like Joey did, and it was always exciting to be around Blake and Brock and Priscilla. And then, of course, the family would come in. Joey was a great friend. I enjoyed his friendship, his kindness in so many ways. I remember the first phone call I received from Joey outside the race. It was after Dale Earnhardt died, February 18, 2001 at Daytona International Speedway. I was there for that race and saw Dale as he lost his life on the turn. Joey called and asked if it was possible that maybe Childress or someone could get us some stickers so that the men could put them on their boats in memory of Dale's loss. Joey was very concerned about other racers and about their memory. And he wanted those in NASCAR to know that the offshore boat racing community felt their pain and suffered with them, and wanted to express to them in the racing world that they wanted not to forget Dale. And so many of our teams put the number 3 on their boats. sad to think that sometimes people do leave us, these heroes, bigger than life characters like Joey Gratton. We love him, we're going to really miss him. We thank God for his impact. I thank God for his friendship and kindness to me and to my family.